think to yourself right now, when was the last time you were grateful to God for giving you just anything? Very long time. I think I think every adolescent or child or teen at this around this age, especially this day and age, this generation, I feel like we all went through this period, especially if you have like parents who are practicing any religion, no matter what faith you are, Islam, Muslim, Christian, Jew, whatever it may be. Especially if you have parents that are practicing, and then you just drift away for some odd reason, whether that be from school, friends, or just your environment in general. I think I was in that position personally around 4 to 5 years ago, for a good couple of years. I wasn't taking my religion seriously. I'm a Muslim. I wasn't taking it very serious. And I realized my life was crumbling at the time. Nothing was going my way. And I was doing bad in almost every metric, whatever it may be. Although I'm blessed, I'm privileged, just mentally I was fatigued. I was in the worst. Mentally I was in a very bad position, and I feel that can be fixed through just being aware that there's a higher power above you, which I believe makes you a more powerful person, and brings you strength in the times where you may not have nobody. Just those nights where you're up all alone, nobody. It's just you praying to God, asking for the best situation to arise. I've been in that position multiple times. Just like coming back to just working on myself and trying to come back to religion, and although nobody's perfect. Yes, I do make mistakes and everything, but the best of us are the ones that are like persistent on something, whether that be any habit you have or just in this case or faith. And yeah, if I see my life from whatever point I was 4 to 5 years ago to now, it's a massive difference. I wouldn't say I regret it, because you can as a man, you're not supposed to be living life through a point of view of regret. I think it's a very dangerous point of view to live from. But I think you should be grateful that you went through it, because now you understand how it feels, and it's a very, very bad feeling. I'm here to help you today. If you're going through this situation, or if you're in this dark period of time where you want to improve in your faith and get closer to God, whatever it may be, I think this is the video to help you, especially with all the evils of the world, and you see it everywhere. Social media pushing like very bad stuff, music. Yeah, I think those are the biggest killers, especially social media, with the growing use of it and people not using it in the right ways. It all corrupts your mind, and I believe that if you're not using it correctly, or trying to make use of it in a way that will benefit you, it's just gonna crush you further and further. And music as well. Music is a silent killer. Nobody talks about this much, about music that much, about music. When you hear about the killing and all of that, it just doesn't align with the people, and what it's gonna impact you one way or another, whether you're conscious about it or unconscious. And I believe that it's something that people don't talk about. I believe that, yeah, it's just a very, very dangerous thing. And I think if you're able to just implement small things in your daily life, just to improve your faith, get closer to God, whether that be small steps, because in Islam we believe that it's the small things that matter, and you can also reflect this onto your just day-to-day life. Just the minor changes, the minor tweaks and things here and there will differentiate you from the majority of people in your life, whether that be fitness, your job, your career, whatever it may be. This just the small things. It's the small things that matter, which add to the bigger scale. And yeah, in Islam we believe that it's the small things that will aid you in this life and the next. Especially me, I've been trying to implement some small things, like just reading the Quran, and just praying a little bit more, and praising God as much as possible. Especially because we're in Ramadan, and I'm trying to implement this just as a thing in my life. And I believe that, and it's helped me a lot, honestly. It's protected me in many different ways, ways that I still to this day I can't imagine. And it's honestly turning back was the best thing I could have ever done, because if I didn't turn back, who knows where I would be. I'll be probably I'll be in the I don't know where I would be, honestly. All all jokes aside, I don't know where I would be. I'm grateful that God allowed me to return and work to improve myself upon the Deen. I think people in this day and age, especially, it's the problem with ego. I think I think with men, you need to have a healthy amount of ego in order to succeed. But you can't be having ego where you think you're the center of everything in this life, because you need to understand there's someone, or there's a higher power above you that's responsible and greater than everything in your life. I think if you keep faith your number one priority in life, and you like want to just even the small steps to improve it, you're gonna see big change in just your daily life. You're gonna feel more peace and just more tranquility. Yeah, it's truly the best thing I could ever say. Just if you drop the ego about being or about being the center of everything in life, I believe you're gonna be, and you just focus on the one true creator, the higher power above you. I have a quote here from the Quran. It says, "It is Allah who created you in a state of weakness, and developed your weaknesses into strength, and developed your strength into weaknesses and old age. He creates, He wills, for He is the all-knowing and most capable." You need to be grateful for the things you have, because they can be taken away from you like this. So just being grateful for the small things you have in life will set you a long way. Whether that be your vision, being able to touch, smell, hear, taste, just being grateful for small things and just acknowledging them will set you apart from the normal people in society. And whatever things you have, whatever goals you want to achieve in the future, whatever, it'll set you a long way just by focusing on your faith. And I think the final message I have is just to, I think, return back to your faith before you return back, or just you return back. Like you passing away without being able to just I don't know what to say, but just what's it called? What's it called? Without you returning back, without like passing away, basically, just passing away. So I think the biggest takeaway here is just to make your faith in religion, God, your number one priority in life, and everything will go your way. That's the lesson I wish I took a little bit early in my life.